Good afternoon, everybody. Liz Giesland here with Better Lifestyle Solutions. And I guess it's better late than never as far as getting this live out today. And it's working out great because I'm making some salmon cakes for a client of mine, and he likes them spicy. And the other great thing is this recipe is already on my blog. So I'm just going to be kind of winging it here. I've done it so much I can kind of, without giving the exact measurements, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. And there's a few little neat tricks in here that I want to show you, okay? Now, he's gluten-free, and recently it's been, they've had the Italian seasoned gluten-free breadcrumbs at our grocery store and not the plain. Well, this is going to be a spicy, I'm sure it would be fine with the Italian gluten-free ones. But what I wanted to show you is I also use, when you want to use it as a binder, you can use oats. And I always have old-fashioned oats on hand. And what I did is you can kind of see, I pulverized them in this, it's a coffee grinder. And I keep one, obviously I don't do coffee in it. I use this a lot of times to really super fine pulverize nuts. I mean, I showed you with the other little chopper that I use to make crumbled nuts, but this will really make it into a meal. So this is great. If you are gluten-free and you need to use a binder, just get some oats and then pulverize it in this. It works great. So before I make the salmon, what I did is, this is between 2 and 2.5 pounds of salmon. I cooked it already earlier today and then popped it in the fridge because I knew I was going to make these later. And oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn this light on. Well, it went off. Okay, well, all right. Maybe it needs batteries charged. I have a little Lumi light, but oh well. Anyway, so the next step that I do is, and I have yet really to see this product anywhere other than at our Kroger, but this is in the frozen section, and it's called Mirepoix Blend, and it's just your celery, onion, and carrots in the frozen section. And I use this in lots of things. It's great because you're adding vegetables to something. And what I did is I snipped a couple of little things in the bottom of the bag, cut the top off, and then I set the bag in this 4-cup glass Pyrex, and I popped it in the microwave for like 5 minutes. And then that thaws it and gets, the vegetables soft. And then you can put them in a like a little colander or, some sort of drain type thing. But I just put a towel around it and then just squeeze the excess liquid out. It doesn't have to be really dry. It'll be fine. And so then what I did with that is then I put that in this little mini Cuisinart chopper, okay? And then I just pulverized it. This just has 2 speeds. It's chop and grind. Well, the blade goes one direction for one of them and the other direction for the other. So go figure, but it works great. So I'm going to put these together, and this is going to be really quick. You can see, and I'm not going to have you watch. I'm going to then portion them into, this is going to make a dozen salmon cakes, and these are so delicious to have on hand. I always have some in the refrigerator, in the freezer or refrigerator. To have for a quick dinner, you can, one way I really like them is a nice piece of whole grain toast, then maybe just a little smear of cream cheese, and then take that salmon, either warm or cold, and put it on top and eat it like an open-faced sandwich. Delicious. Really good. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I don't need that one. So what I'm going to add, this is basically what's in the recipe. It's the cooked salmon. I'm going to use the oats, some egg beaters because the salmon already has enough fat in it. You could, of course, use egg instead of egg beaters. I just, for this gentleman, I'm using the egg beaters. Then this sauce, I showed this to the other day when I made that spicy zoodle and beef lunch. Okay, I'm going to use this product, and I'm going to put in this whole jar. You can't make this warm enough for this fellow. He loves heat. But this is a really good flavor. It's warm, but it's not a killer. It's got really good flavor. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's get this out of here. I'm going to add this. You can see just how quick this comes together. And for you guys watching, really, anything that you can think of that you would, like to see me demonstrate, or you have questions, I will go back. I always go back through and read the comments and, try to help out however I can, because you know, eating healthy and cooking healthy should be fun and not a big project, for Pete's sake. It should be not that big of a deal. Okay, so that I've got that mixed in. I'm going to add about a half a cup of this, and I can tell after I add my egg, that's probably enough. A little bit more. And then again, like I said, in the actual, on my blog, I give actual measurements, but, you know, I've done this so much I can kind of tell. My wonderful husband just came in from putting out the trash. Okay, so I'm going to give this a little stir. Okay, now let's add this whole jar. I call these Thai chili salmon cakes. So, and the thing is you can just make them as far as the spices go. When I cook the salmon, I use like a little lemon pepper seasoning on it. You can use any seasoning of your choice, of course, and just add a little lemon juice in here if you want without the spicy. I'd say just let the salmon, let this all be just a blank canvas. Just think about what you like. But I will tell you that I gave several cooking classes this summer, and there were people there that weren't really sure if they liked fish, you know, and so I'm going to add a little bit more of the rest of these ground up oats. And okay, that's going to be perfect. And that actually was about 3/4 of a cup of those oats as far as measurement wise. Anyway, so these salmon cakes are really great for people that aren't really sure they want to just have a piece of cooked salmon on their plate. So this is great, and like I'm going to show you, I'm not going to, you know, won't have to watch me put it in I mean, it's not that hard. But see, beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, my oven is at 350. I'm going to go ahead and get these portioned, you guys, and get them in the oven. Check that off my list. I hope you've had a great day today. Please don't hesitate to give me a shout out for questions. If you're liking this, if this is working for you. I know I'm really enjoying it, and it's kind of good because like this afternoon, I was, you know, finishing up doing some things. I went over and visited some firemen that I met in the grocery store today. Had to go say hi to them. And I thought, oh, I got to do my live. So it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you are too. And I'll see you tomorrow. And once again, don't forget, live better. Bye-bye.